Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the IVES number 572. This is an MB26 is what they would call this. 572, when you hear MB, made of brass, I doubt that's what it stands for, but that's certainly what it means. An MB from IVES means that it is made of brass. And the 26 tells us that it's polished chrome, is what the finish on this coat and hat hook is. It's a very nice quality item. You certainly can tell that it is that it has a very good finish. It has a very good weight to it. It feels like it's something that's robust. You'll know immediately that it's not made of aluminum. The fact that it has a very high quality finish on it does tell us that it is made of a high-quality base material. A high-quality base material will certainly afford a proper finish on a piece of equipment like this. So this is a 572 from IVES. It is a coat and hat hook is what it is. The B or the MB, I always knew it as MB, but they have it as 572 and a B26, whatever. The 26 means polished chrome. Overall projection of the hook is about 3-inch for the hat portion. The coat portion is about 2-inch. Overall projection of the base up at the top is about 1.25 inches. Overall height of the item, we're going to kind of gauge that. Looks like it's about 2 5/8 overall height. Overall height of the base portion on the back looks like it's about 1 5/8 inches. Okay, it's going to include a couple of screws. You'll need a couple of screws to secure it. Here they are. They're maybe a number 8 oval head wood screw, Phillips drive. These two are made of brass. Probably the only thing that's magnetic on there is the content of the plating would be my guess. So the point of testing to see whether or not these are made of steel or brass is to be aware of, I suppose, they could be some material not brass. They might be Zamac, they might be zinc. Neither of those metals has any magnetic properties at all. Stainless steel does, a very small amount. Maybe this is a stainless base. The point of the matter is we know it's not steel. That would have grabbed, the magnet would have grabbed hold of them real quick. And that means be cautious when you're installing the screws, because you could be dealing with brass. The hole has to be properly pre-drilled. Your screwdriver has to be properly fitted to the screw, and you've got to get that in correct. It's easy to shear a brass screw. I've personally done it, not realizing, wow, that screw is made of brass, and it's too late. Now I need some very hard to get specialty screws. So be mindful of that. Coat and hat hook, ideal for locations where additional strength is required, in the sense of it's made of brass. It's going to take, it'll certainly hold a load. Something made of aluminum, something made of a less caliber material, I don't think is going to have the same load rating as this. Step-up decorative version of the traditional all typical sort of hook. They're saying this is decorative. I don't disagree with that at all. I think really what you're going to afford when you're buying a hook like this is the look, the finish. High quality base material permits a high quality finish. So there is a link below this document to the installation document. That is a pretty old document. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that document was from the 80s. This piece of hardware has certainly not changed. There is also a link, nothing on the installation instructions, basically probably, mark your holes, pre-drill your holes, attach hardware. Then there's a link to the product brochure, and that'll be handy because it will allow us to review the other available hooks from IVES, of which there's 3 pages worth of them. The 572 is going to be an incredibly common, traditional style hook. It shows us there that there are 2 base materials available, brass and aluminum. On brass, you can do 605 polished brass, 606 satin brass, 609 antique brass, 612 satin bronze, 613 oil rub bronze, 619 satin nickel, 625 polished chrome, 626 satin chrome. Aluminum has a handful of finishes. If you're looking for something inexpensive, you know, the 572 and an A92 would be the way to go. Maybe the 571, it's going to be a little bit more typical. The 405 hook that's on that page, we don't sell many of those. I think that style or design was popular in the 70s or 80s. You will occasionally sell the large 574, 575s when you simply need more capacity. The 580 is very typical. That's a hook that's mounted onto the overhead section of cabinetry, so you can hang stuff on it. Wardrobe hooks, the 580, 581, those are typical as well. Made of about half of them are available in brass and aluminum. The other half are just aluminum only. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the IVES products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Any questions on the IVES? This is their part number 572 and an MB26 finish or any other IVES product. Please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.